Hi guys, today I'm in the woods to show you the backpack I'm on my shoulders right now. If you are thinking another backpack, not be surprised because since 2024 I'm managing a small online store dedicated to military surplus and outdoor gear. In that time I used a lot of military gear, military backpacks, because I like the idea to be able to suggest the right gear for each customers. This is the model TL60 from the Czech Army in model 95 camouflage. That's the backpack with a lower compartment, an upper compartment, a lid, and two detachable side pouches. In the front I'm carrying my sleeping mat attached with a paracord to these molly attachers. We can see the lower compartment with a big half moon opening. The compartment is pretty big. In that case, I inserted on it a winter Czech Army sleeping bag, an old model. It's a very big compartment. Underneath, we have a small pouch closed with Velcro. On it we can carry our waterproof layer for our backpack. On the lid and on the side there are a couple of plastic attachments for different kind of gear. We need a string to close the gear with this kind of attachment. On the lid there is a big pouch closed with a zip. All zippers are not YKK. In this big pouch I inserted my headlamp, a big medikit, gloves, knife and saw. Underneath we have not any kind of pouch. The main compartment is divided by the lower compartment by a fabric layer closed with a zipper. So we can open all the zipper to obtain an only big one compartment. Above we have these draw cords that allow to access the main compartment. Inside we have this flap. Under it there is a plastic panel hardened with an aluminum frame used to give rigidity to the backpack. There is a radio pouch closed with a draw cord. It's very big. Inside I'm carrying my MRE ration to give the idea of the volume of this radio pouch. and then a dry bag with my puffy jacket and my spare clothes. The side pouch are not so big as in the British Army backpack or as a US Army sustainment pouch, but they are not small. In this pouch I put my shelter equipment, so some bungees, paracords, my pegs, and a big 3 meters tarp from Free Soldier. So not too big, but not small. On each side pouch there is a compression string. On the other side, just to give you an idea about the capacity, the gear that I use to cook for myself. So the M58 canteen and mess kit with my flexi stove. We can detach each pouch side with a single zipper that goes around the pouch, and behind each pouch there is a shoulder strap, so we can join two side pouches to obtain a small combat pack. On the back we have not so much to say that the backpack is pretty simple. Nothing, we can't find some modern features, some fantastic piece of gear. It's a simple backpack, but it works fine on our shoulder. In this channel you can watch a video in which I'm walking on the Apennines with it, carrying about 20 kilograms of gear, bushcraft Spain tarp, some vintage gear. So I think that despite it's not a modern backpack, it remains a good backpack. On the side of our column there are two padded parts and a lumbar pads, very padded, very comfortable. The shoulder straps are padded enough, and they never gave me pain on my shoulders. It's not possible to change the height of the shoulder straps. The waist belt, it's pretty simple. About this kind of backpack there are some drawbacks, some cons, because they arrive, they reach the stores in not so good conditions. I purchased 3 of them. This is the backpack in the best conditions. In some cases the radio pouch is broken. The radio pouch is connected to the back of the backpack with a zipper to put it apart, and in some cases it was broken and it needed to be adjusted. In other cases, like in that, the sternum strap was missed. This is sternum strap from Varus Teleca. In other case, the rubbering layer inside got destroyed and it detached from the inner surface of the backpack. Online, I didn't find any specifications about the technical specimens. The fabric is synthetics. It's a ripstop, very durable, and the only problem is due to the rubbered inner layer, but in some case got detached, got destroyed. As you can see, the shape of the lid allows to cover in a good way the opening, the upper opening. But in any case, I always suggest to use a waterproof bag inside, on each side, and above we can find a very tough handle, three very tough handles, but allow to carry it as a luggage, as a suitcase. In the upper part there is this piece of fabric with velcro, and I think it was used to removing the shoulder straps, putting the shoulder straps inside it, and inserting the waist belt behind the lumbar pad and moving the bag as a suitcase. On the shoulders, the backpack is pretty comfortable. As mentioned before, I went on trekking on the Apennines with about 20 kilograms. I used it a lot to walk around in the woods, racking, and I never felt pain on my shoulder or on my back. Surely the waist belt could perform better, but I think if you can find it for a low price, around 50-60 euros, it could be a good choice to walk, to go on the woods without worrying about to ruin our backpack, because the fabric is very durable. In next days I'll try to put it on my store. I have only 3 of this kind of backpack. If you are interested to purchase it from abroad, I suggest to contact me, to email me, so I can try to find the best delivery option, the cheaper delivery option for your country. I hope you enjoyed this video. In that case, please thumb up, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell to be notified if you are interested to watch other videos like this. Cheers!